Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. All right, guys, now if you are new to the channel and you saw this title and you thought, let me see what this girl picked up, then you are in a great place to go ahead and hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss any of the crafty uploads, the DIYs, the journal making, and of course the mini hauls. Because for those who have been here for a while, y'all already know $20 or less is what I spend at any given time in a craft store, with the exception of for like my birthday or Mother's Day or when I have a gift card. So anyways, that being said, guys, one of our newest members of the lovely community had a special request. She asked that I do a few Dollar Tree demos, and so I said, why not? But then I had to think to myself, what do I have from the Dollar Tree as of recently? So I said I would definitely, respond to the call. And so Josh and we went out this morning and picked up some breakfast on our way to go grab the grocery order. And before I stopped for the grocery order, I stopped over at the Dollar Tree. Now, I know this particular Dollar Tree does not have a lot of, it doesn't have a large craft section, but it does have some things. And so I went on ahead and, browsed real quickly, maybe 5 minutes in and out, and grabbed a few things that I thought was, I could work with, in addition to some household items that I desperately need. So before I show you guys that, I want to share with you a few items that came in from Scrapbook.com recently. Now, I know that I have made it very clear how I adore and just appreciate clear polymer stamps because of the impression, the ability to use a variety of different inks, and the impressions are of, you get a great impression with one stamp. You don't necessarily need the stamp platform or what have you. And so my go-to is typically clear polymer stamps if I'm purchasing them. I will purchase clear acrylic, if they're discounted or on clearance or something like that. But full price, I'm not, in companies that I support, small companies that I support, it's clear polymer. That's my first preference. Anyways, that being said, I had recently purchased a set of stamps by Kelly Creates from Hobby Lobby. It was this stamp set. And I was so impressed with the stamp quality. And you will see in the tag stamp video, or the tag process video that I'll put up in the corner, that I used this stamp. And I used Distress ink, and the impression was amazing. So I was happy to see that she had these on sale. Now, I purchased those from Hobby Lobby for $4, and I thought that was an amazing price for the size of the stamp. It is, for the set is, what is it? This is a 6x9, is it? 6x9, almost 10, 6x10 stamp set, the package that it comes in. And you typically see that price point. I mean, you see this size associated with around $14 to $18 price point, especially for this quality. So I was on Scrapbook.com looking for embossing pens, and she had a sale on all of her stamp sets. So I got this one. And the thing that I like about it is that it's actually a tracing stamp set. It's a traceable quote stamp set. And she has several. But it has a variety of different words, and you can combine them and break them apart. There's some swirly images here. And I really just was so impressed with the first stamp set that I bought, that I went on ahead and bought this one. I wasn't even on here to get that. It was just a good price. So for $2.84, I picked this one up. I also picked up this embossing pen set, and I'm going to show you the sizes that come in here, because it's by Moxie. If you see here, that's the name of the brand. Now, if you take a look here, let me just show you so that you'll be familiar with it. This is the broad tip. I wanted a pen set, an embossing pen set, so that when I wanted to add a little bit of embossing to some of my projects, I wouldn't be relying upon the inks, the ink pad. And this is the medium tip. And then the last one is the broad. I think this is the brush tip. Okay. And so now that I'm new to embossing, I'd like to have the option of, adding a little squiggly or dot, 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 border or something like that with the embossing powder and finish it off like that. Just diversifying some of my products. So there's that. And then the last thing that I got at that time, again, I think this order came to $13 with the shipping. All subtotal was $8.53. With the shipping, it came to $13. This was free by Picket Fence. Scrapbook.com just said throw that in your cart, and at checkout you'll get it for free. And it wasn't there wasn't a you didn't have to order a certain amount. So this has have a bubbly day, happy birthday forever and ever and ever. And when life brings you troubles, blow lots of bubbles. And I liked the fact that this little girl, she could be colored in to, reflect any nationality or culture. So as well as, the clothes, you could polka dot her dress, and she could be anybody's daughter. So I got that, and I was happy that they had that for free. So if you guys check out scrapbook.com for this set and more. And again, I think this is called traceable quote set. So this is really, the intention of this is to help you practice your calligraphy. So you would stamp this out on a sheet of paper, and then I think you'll put tracing paper over it, and then use your calligraphy pens to practice drawing or writing. I say drawing, but because God knows I'm not doing any calligraphy, So now on to the Dollar Tree. So let's start off with the few items that I didn't purchase a lot. I just grabbed what I could because I had Josh in the car. He was eating his breakfast. They had literally just opened the doors up when I pulled up. And so I was going to be in and out. So the first thing that I'll start with is these bins. Now I picked these bins up. Ain't got nothing to do with crafting because these are not going in my craft room. I hate the color, but this is what they had left on the shelves. I got these to go into my kitchen to put the spices in, because while I love my husband and I appreciate his ability to cook and season food well, he's not gifted with organizing and keeping things, where you can easily find them. So when he's cooking, the seasonings and the salts go into different areas and I can't find them, or they'll get spilt, they'll be tipped over in the cabinet, and then I've got to pull everything out and clean it. I ain't got time for that. And furthermore, I'd like to have things separated. So, one basket for herbs, one basket for seasonings, and then I have another cabinet that we have the daily seasonings in. Those are already in baskets. And then the other item that I bought for the house are these, because between church events that we've gone to and events for friends and family and stuff like that, I have no idea where my serving spoons went. And before I purchase a whole nother set, because I intend to purchase an entire not cutlery set, but a dish set. And so when I purchase a new dish set, then I'll purchase cutlery to go along with it or complement it. So that's for the household, guys. Not that you're interested, but hey, you're here. Now, what I did find was this. I found this Crafter's Square brush cleaning pot, and this is going to be great because for those of you who, from time to time you're using watercolors, regular paint, or even Mod Podge or something like that, you need to be able to wash your brush off, clean it off to the side, and continue on, and not necessarily have to get up from your desk. Now, I don't know if you guys know it, but from time to time you may see in my videos something go like this in the corner. And that's because Josh is standing next to me, and he knows that the camera is, he gets a thrill out of it. He gets a thrill out of it. So while he's doing that, meanwhile, if I've got wet, water and the brush over off to the side, I'm kind of like, can't even concentrate because I'm fearing that he's going to make a quick move and my water's going to be all over the place, So that's going to be very handy for me. So something else I picked up was this sparkle mesh. I've never seen it, never used it, but I meant to say, if I hadn't already, the whole purpose for me stopping by Dollar Tree was because Nerdy Addie, the newest member, had requested that I, do a demo. Did I say that already? I don't know if I did. Anyways, so the whole purpose for me to pick this up is to see if I can incorporate this into some of my craft. Now, I know I can use it in card making. I'm pretty sure that I can also use it in our journal. So I'm just gonna open this up to see what it's like. Again, I've never even touched this stuff before. Have no idea what it's like. The thickness, or oh, that's pretty, and it's my color too. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now, I'm not a fan of geometric patterns, but I think when you cut this up, you won't know what you're looking at in terms, if you're looking at a small piece like that, it just looks, that is so pretty. Oh. Anywho, so I picked that up. I also picked up this adhesive diamond wrap. Now, I have some ideas on what I want to do to alter this, because while gold is cute and everything, I don't do a lot of gold in my projects. Not really. I'm not a blingy type of girl. I probably use small little bits and pieces of it, but this is a yellow gold as opposed to like a bronzish colored gold that we typically would use in our vintage style crafting. So I'll be altering that, and so stay tuned on that. I also picked up some self-laminating sheets. I have a set already, but I think that's going to end up going in Happy Mail. I saw this cute little pen. Loved it. Loved it. I don't know how well it writes. Let's see something. I don't want to pull out. Let's see. Okay, I got a little notepad here. Let's see how well it writes. Okay, it's a smooth write. I'm not fond of the point. It's so short, but that's my preference. But look at that. Isn't it the cutest thing? Okay, enough of that. And then I also found these numbers, which it's important nowadays, not say nowadays, but numbers are trending. And because they were $1, I felt I should have felt the need to pick them up. This is the Crafter Square, but it's also the old branding package. And also I want to make note that while I was out yesterday, I picked up these blending sponges, which I've seen a few creatives, namely Artie Mays, use to apply some of her distress inks, and I think distress oxides to some of her cards, journal cards and ephemera and things of that nature. So I'm going to give that a try. And so Nerdy Addie, Miss Nerdy Addie, if you are watching, stay tuned. And for those of you who are interested in seeing what we've got going on and how I use these, break these down, and venture off with these items that I've just shown, stay tuned. There's more to come. There's always more to come. So I want to thank you all for watching. And while I have you here, I do want to send a special shout out to the lovely community that, comments regularly and make sure that I know that they're there. I want to say hi and hello to Tam, to Nettie, to Adebo, to Dion, to Liz, to Martina, and to our newest subscribers, and there's quite a few, but the ones that I was able to pull the names for recently was Mary Clatworthy, Lori Nichols, Kathy Flores, Colby 14, Evelyn Creativa, Mary Nerdy Addie, I Am Mama 24, and Darlene Agina Hombaker. The new people, thank you so much for joining. Pull up a seat, make yourself at home. And for those who are current subscribers, welcome our newest members to the family, all right? Now remember, guys, until we're back here on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative in crafting. Don't forget to wash your hands, wear your mask, check in on your neighbors and your elderly, and be good to yourselves. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.